Quick reminder, I got a limited supply of Scotian Canadian t-shirts, all profits going to the Downey and Wenjack Fund. You can e-transfer or PayPal $35 to Scotian Canadian at gmail.com to reserve yours. I'll be shipping them soon. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the support. Yeah, we're still alive, baby. We're rallying and we're taking this series back to Tampa Bay. Montreal gets their first win in this Stanley Cup final, baby, and Josh Anderson, again, is a hero in a playoff series for the Montreal Canadiens. Woo! What a big win last night, 3-2 in overtime, improving Montreal's playoff overtime record to 6-1. This team has no quit, and this win cannot be understated to kill off the captain's penalty late in this game and then into overtime, a double minor for high sticking. Talk about coming together as a team, and the penalty kill all night was the hero. And of course, we got some luck. Finally, some bounces went our way with some posts. Oh, feels good to get a win in the Stanley Cup final, baby. But there's so much more work left to do. We have a crucial Game 5 road game in Tampa Bay coming up. And we're going to need the same effort that we saw tonight. Montreal playing with some toughness, beating up these Tampa Bay Lightning Stars all night. Point took a big hit. Any chance they had to lay the body on Kucherov, they were doing it. And just challenging these. Anytime they wanted to skate into the slot, someone was taking a look at them. And Joel Edmondson, real tough in the corners as well. Really frustrating these Tampa Bay forwards. What a win. What an absolute beautiful playoff game. Yeah, lots of people talking about the Habs not deserving to be where they are, but we've just proven we can stick with this Tampa Bay Lightning team after playing fairly solid against them in this series so far, but finding ourselves in a hole. Montreal, that then comes with the desperation in Game 4 to get that very important win and take this series back on the road. Woo! Yeah! What a win. Let's get into this game here. First period to start, it was all Tampa, pressuring a lot. Not many high danger chances, but definitely a lot of looks toward the net. Lots of traffic, shots from the point, getting towards Price. And he had to fight off a lot of saves and make some big ones for us to keep the game tied. But about midway through the first, we see Montreal about to start the cycle. And unfortunately, after the puck goes back to the point, Kulak flubs it a bit. He finds himself chasing it back the other way in the neutral zone. But a clutch north-south play to reverse it very quickly up to Suzuki. And then Suzuki with the timing to keep that puck onside. He carries it in. The patience to go right past the Tampa Bay. A defender who's diving. And then the sauce pass to the slot to Josh Anderson, who gets his first, finishing off that, beautiful goal there. And Caulfield picks up his first assist on the night on this one as well. Right afterwards, Montreal pressing again, a scramble in front of the net. Corey Perry getting in the crease, roughing up Vasilevsky, taking his shots. The puck goes in the net, but the whistle is blown, and this one does not count. Great momentum change here by the Montreal Canadiens, and they finish off the first strong. Tampa getting a power play and Montreal killing it off. That was the first post from this one. Braden Point just ringing it off the iron from that slot position. Kucherov, Hedman, Stamkos, Point. That power play is disgusting, and the way they can set up and just own the offensive zone, continuously getting closer and closer to the net as they pass it around so quickly. Kucherov is just so deceptive from that right circle. You don't know whether he's going to shoot, pass, slap pass, feed it through the slot over to Stamkos for a one-timer. It's just disgusting. But the penalty kill in the post came up strong for us, as well as Price. Some big saves on that sequence as well, and that continued throughout the rest of the night. We go into the second period, and after a power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning that they do not score on, they get a bit of a boost of momentum here and confidence, and Troy McDonough, who comes on, creates that turnover for Tampa as Montreal's trying to exit the zone. He then challenges the front of the net and makes a very silky backhand pass over to Barclay Goodrow, who ends up getting to shoot on an open net. Price tries to make the desperation save, but he can't quite get there. And the score stays this way for the rest of the second. We go into the third, and we see Romanov coming off the bench. After Jake Evans chases that puck down after a Vasilevsky puck touch, he gets it, he feeds it up to the point, just a smart play to Romanov, who, like I said, just got off the bench. He fires it, gets it through traffic, finds its way to the net. snipes one from the blue line for his first ever playoff goal. And that was a big one to go ahead in this game in the third period. And can we talk about Dom Ducharme's adjustments before this game that were heavily criticized by a good portion of the Habs fan base? But essentially every adjustment he made ended up having a big impact on this game. I already mentioned Kulak kicking off the play for the first goal. Josh Anderson, a couple on the night, playing with Suzuki and Caulfield. And of course, Romanov with the go-ahead goal in the third period. And he played a great game as well. Short shifts, big hits, move the puck well. You love to see it. Dom doing what he does best, playing from behind. Nonetheless, though, Tampa Bay ties this up after a neutral zone battle for the puck. Tyler Johnson wins it, ends up creating a 2-on-1. Maroon has the speed to get to that scoring area, but the pass from Matthew Joseph here. He disguised that pass so well, made it look like he was going to shoot, and then slid it over to his left at the very last moment. Just enough sauce on it to get it over the stick of Romanov, and Maroon's there to finish it and tie this game up, sending it to overtime. But before we get there, Weber takes that penalty, and we kill off a minute of it left in the third period, and we have 3 left to go in overtime. I'm going to be honest, I thought we were about to witness Tampa Bay win the cup because of how strong that power play is, and for them to have 4 minutes to work it. But Montreal's penalty kill and Carey Price with some huge saves, getting over to his post, one on Stamkos, couple other ones, Kucherov forcing the puck towards the net. Just saved our season. The penalty saved our season. And then we're able to play strong after that. We get a chance from Danault and Suzuki, who has to dive for the shot, and Vasilevsky makes himself big, gets the save there. But we all know what happened after that. Josh Anderson picks up the puck in the defensive zone off of Yanni Gourde, flies up the ice, uses his speed to challenge the net. He gets there, and he makes the nice touch for Caulfield, who also goes right to the scoring area, gets his stick on the puck, and that leaves a rebound open for Josh Anderson to fight for. He does. He dives for it. He scores the biggest goal of Montreal's season, keeping this Stanley Cup final going, baby. Yeah! Woo! Gotta love it, man. What a win last night. A team win. They rallied behind each other. Every man did their job, and the way they played with desperation was just so good to see. And I loved, again, I have to mention it, the physicality from every player taking their opportunities to lay the body on Kucherov. Weber's big hit on point. Edmondson beating up everybody. And this win cannot be understated. To kill off the captain's penalty like this, the way they did, huge for this team, and you love to see it. As usual, guys, let me know what you thought about this game down in the comments. But before we end this video off, we'll go through the stats. Montreal gets outshot here heavily, 34-21. We win the face-off battle, 52% to their 48. Danault, a big part of that, going 55%, winning a lot of big defensive zone draws for us. Montreal only gets 1 power play on the night. They worked it fairly well out there, but end up going 0 for 1. Now, I will say, I'm not going to talk about the officials a whole lot. The one sequence that really confused me is I don't know how Jake Evans got a penalty. Like, Montreal only gets 1 power play on the night. That Jake Evans sequence with Braden Point, I'm not sure why Jake Evans ends up in the box. He gets cross-checked and hit in the face a bunch of different times. He gets called for the interference, but Point literally ran into him. So I don't know. That was weird. And anyway, that's enough of that. You guys can talk about the officials, because I think we all know what I'd like to say, but I'm not going to go there. Montreal 5 for 5 on the penalty kill, 36-35 hits. Tampa with the slight edge here. Montreal big 19 blocks on the night. Montreal's most used center, Danault at 20 minutes. Edmondson, most used defenseman at 28.09. The more he plays at this point, I think the better. He rebounds with one of his best games, if not his best game of the playoffs here after the flub in the last one where he gave the puck away. This was a fantastic game from Joel Edmondson, frustrating the Tampa Bay skaters every chance he gets. He just plays the body so hard, and he's just so strong defensively. Sherratt, 9 big hits on the night, and Price goes 32 for 34 for a .941 save percentage. Huge win. We got a massive road game here coming up Wednesday night. I'll talk to you guys after that one. As usual, get in on the discussion. Hit that like and subscribe button and the bell for notifications if you like these videos. Follow me on Twitter at Scotian Canadian. We're rallying, baby! Go Habs, go! Woo! the goal. Look at the goal, miss. Look how fast he is. Look how fast. And Caulfield